Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Brawl for All Pro Wrestling Show. It's episode 43 here. I am your host as always, Jeff Jaros, along with Jeff Crow this week. What's up, man?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, pretty damn slow week in wrestling, uneventful if you ask me, really. Labor Day going on, so this probably won't be that long of an episode, but you never know with the way we get talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't have C-Dub this week either. He's actually consuming some alcoholic beverages and watching football, so unable to get on. Jeff just watched the game too, so I'm sure that affects SmackDown's ratings tonight.
Yeah.
And speaking of ratings, I heard the Raw ratings were bad again this week.
Oh yeah.
Really low. Did you see it?
Oh yeah. The viewership was worse since 2012.
Really? I didn't read the whole thing on it, but so you read that? So it's been so worse since 2012. Jeez.
Yeah, lowest viewership.
Man, and it's because they don't have Brock and Taker on there every week, and people are like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah,
it's confusing people, don't you think?
I mean, the only people that got left are like Sting and.
So overall, what do you think is the reason that they're not getting anybody watching these days? It's like the lowest ratings I've ever seen it for wrestling anyway. If they're down in the threes and shit, man, that's bad.
I just don't think they do the feuds right and stuff anymore. They don't get people actually, interested in what's going on because it's so mostly just thrown together.
You know what helped a lot? Back in the day when they had squash matches and you didn't see everybody fighting everybody every week.
Right.
It was like a pay-per-view event every Monday. Now it's just became like, gosh, you're just sick of seeing that. I'd rather see some squash matches and stuff and build these guys up to where, like, back in the day, you're like, I can't wait to see these two square off.
Yeah. I mean,
it's now just, like you can't even get a feud. Yeah, you go ahead.
I think it's just kind of watered down, really.
Yeah, you don't ever, you don't, like, get excited to see any feuds because you've already seen everybody wrestle. It's like...
Yeah.
They don't keep anybody safe, like, for their character or keep them strong for pay-per-views and really don't build up crap anymore. And their storylines are just god-awful anymore.
Yeah, I think it mainly is a storyline. They can't keep people interested in them. I mean, I don't know, they just usually end weird or, I don't know.
What's funny? Well, yeah, definitely not like it used to be, but like it's bad whenever you get done watching like current Raw, you get home and you want to just throw on one of them Attitude Era Raws just to clear your head from the bad TV you watch.
I've got on the network after and watched them.
I have too, and been like, man, this is 100 times better than what I just saw.
Yeah, and I just seen it fucking 10 years ago.
And what's sad is it doesn't have to be that way.
No.
They got a lot of talent, and man, like I was telling you the other day, it's like it's a noticeable pecking order. Like you can tell the guys that are just not going to get to a certain level. Like I can tell Kevin Owens is not getting up there right now.
No, he's going to end up like Cesaro and Ziggler.
Yeah, they're like cut off at that U.S. Intercontinental plateau, and they're not going to go any farther, and you already know that. And especially since he confronted the IC champion this week, Ryback.
Yeah, I mean, there's very few top guys.
Yeah, it's like they don't even want anybody to get to the top.
No.
Dean Ambrose, he's just floating around. It's funny how he was in there, and now he's just relegated to, he doesn't even get talked about for the title.
Reigns, both kind of just...
Yeah, Reigns isn't being taken serious now either in this Wyatt feud thing. In my opinion, I like the Wyatt thing, but they're getting wasted. Yeah. So let's go on and start this off. As we know, we didn't really care for it. So we'll go through it quick. One of the things that I did want to note is that we will talk about it. The Stone Cold podcast with Edge and Christian after Raw, they were plugging that all night. And that was good. That was better than Raw. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was great.
Especially because they broke the kazoos out.
Yeah, that was funny.
And he broke out Kumbaya, Stone Cold did. Kumbaya, my lord.
Oh, need Kurt Angle.
Kumbaya. Yeah, we need Angle back in there for sure, but I got a note on him soon. Here, so you never know about him. Rollins comes out, starting it off, does a promo on defending, both belts at Night of Champions, doesn't like it. Talks about people deserving seeing his statue. And then we had old Sting pop up in those pre-tape segments. He stayed. He said the statue belongs with him, and he tempted Rollins to come and get it. And then we had old Sheamus come out and ruin everything just by his appearance, and said that he could cash in his Money in the Bank at any time, and after whoever wins at Night of Champions, he may cash it in on him. So, just keeping it in the back of your head that may happen at Night of Champions, which I don't see it happening.
Nah, I don't either.
How are they going to give Sheamus the title?
That would ruin it completely.
He's the worst Mr. Money in the Bank of all time, wouldn't you say?
I'd probably almost be tempted to stop watching it.
Right, because, remember, even Damian Sandow, we were, hoping that he got the belt, and then they just, had him get beat for the briefcase. So, I wouldn't even say that he was one of the worst. I'd say that it has to be Sheamus. Nobody wants to see this guy with the belt.
I couldn't believe when he won it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
So, that whole kickoff was just pretty ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm sick of Rollins coming out every week and kicking it off with a 20, 30-minute promo now. It's
about shit.
Yeah, it's like they stopped having Steph and Triple H come out, and they're just like, let's just do Rollins every week.
Send him out.
Yeah. So we don't have to... And his voice is annoying. Rollins then backstage with Steph asking where Triple H was, and he was just standing right behind him. And announced that he has a match against Ryback, and then, along with the New Day, he's going to be taking on the Primetime Players with Cena, and says he can show everyone that he's the man that way. Triple H, kind of funny. You know that this is just going to explode.
Yeah, he gave him, looks like a little pep talk.
I can see at Night of Champions him finally.
Fantastic, I think.
I don't know if it's going to be at Night of Champions, but it'll be shortly after that they're going to start their feud, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And really, I don't know who would be the face and heel in that feud.
Are
they going to face out Rollins? I mean, could happen, I guess, because I don't think they want Triple H to be the face right now.
Yeah, it's possible.
I just think people would be behind Triple H, though, naturally.
Yeah.
I know I would.
It'd probably be, I
don't know. That would either have to turn Raw, if you think about it. Say what?
It'd probably be split, I imagine.
Yeah, because if you think about it, they gotta turn either Rollins face or the Authority face to do that.
Yeah.
God, the Authority needs to end.
I know.
Okay, because we're still talking about them in 2015. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, we have Paige with Becky and Charlotte versus Sasha, who came out with Naomi and Tamina, Team Bad, and we had Sasha roll up Paige. So I didn't have much to say on that. Like I said, the Divas Revolution sucks.
Yeah,
I had hope at the beginning, and then it was just like it only took about a week to just kill it for me.
Yeah, it's stalled out.
Yeah, it's like they brought these girls up. We had such anticipation of it getting better, and it's just like the same shit every week that we've already been seeing. Just ridiculous, horrible women's matches.
Yeah, they could be a lot better. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. They don't let them wrestle like they do on NXT.
No, they don't.
They just get them in and out of there as quick as possible.
Yeah, almost like they're time fillers.
So it's the time factor, and then just them having no... I don't think they have any kind of... I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I don't think they expect them to be any good. I don't think they expect the Divas to do anything. So they're just not doing anything with them.
Stephanie keeps talking them up, but...
It's not working.
No.
I really want to see them just split this three-way faction thing up.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather see... Man, it'd be a hell of a Divas division right now if they split them all up. I mean, that's a lot of girls.
Yeah, that's a lot of good singles matches. They could switch it all up. And
I don't know. I guess this is almost keeping some girls with a job, though, because that's too many almost.
Yeah.
With the way they use them on the main roster.
Yeah, it's true.
You wouldn't see half of them at all, hardly, every week. So I don't know what's going on there.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see.
Definitely sucks so far. Anyway, then we had the Dissension against Ambrose and Reigns. And pretty much knew what was going to happen here. They job out. Ambrose hits the Dirty Deeds on Victor for the win. Then a Wyatt promo propped up on the screen and claimed the apocalypse is coming at the Night of Champions. So, what'd you think of that?
I thought it was a pretty good promo. It's setting it up pretty good.
The match, though, what do you think of the Ascension?
Oh, that match. Yeah, they. I don't know what needs to be done with them.
They have to be repackaged some way or something. Because they're
Repackaged, sent back to NXT.
right. They're going to end up back in NXT. How much you want to bet?
They're gonna have to. They're not gonna get anywhere. And
They're not getting over at all.
Unless they keep them on as jobbers in the tag division.
Kind of like the Los Matadors.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't ever win, do they?
Now they just turned heel, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Oh yeah. What happened though? Is Diego and Fernando splitting up, or we'll get that in a second. We'll get there in a second. Ryback promo backstage. Owens walked up and says he looks hungry, and he took a bite of that apple, and then he says that he doesn't want to bite off more than he can chew. So, saying that to Ryback. I see a feud coming here, obviously, and I see Owens probably getting the IC belt. Like I said, he's not going to get past that.
No, but hopefully at least gets it and then
gets it off Ryback.
Yeah, and maybe they'll give him a shot if he can have some. I mean, he always has good matches, but
I'd be way more into it if he was the champion.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if they're just not big on his physique or what.
That's one. I'm pretty sure Kevin Dunn's one of the main reasons.
Yeah.
Is what they said, and I'm sure he's still claiming that he's not main event material. But in my opinion, they're going to have to switch things up because there's not a whole bunch of Ryback-looking guys that are any good anymore.
Yeah.
You can't roid out like you did back in the day and look like $1 million,
Yeah.
It's just they're going to have to switch up. They're not going to be able to use all these muscle-bound guys.
I know. A lot of them, like I said, I don't know. They're just not athletic. They can't.
Yeah. The guys they do have that are muscled up are not good.
No.
Like Ryback.
Other than Brock.
Yeah, well, Brock, yeah, but he's just a different animal altogether. He's so athletic for his size.
Yeah,
But I do want to see him switch his arsenal up and start doing more than just suplexes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't ever make him wrestle.
Yeah, hopefully they kind of wind down the Suplex City thing, but I don't know.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
I mean, does he ever do any other kind of a move?
No, other than, like,
punch and kick.
Kimura lock.
F5.
F5, the Kimura lock.
That's it, and then the rest of his stuff suplexes. So if you're him on the video game, that's pretty much all you do. Because that's all his moveset would be. A German, a side, a freaking Taz capture.
Shooting star, though.
Hell, we'll never see him do that again.
No.
I don't even want to see him try it.
Especially at this age.
He's never going to try that again. Then we had that little TMZ style vignette I wanted to know with Ziggler, Summer, and Lana the Triangle. But I'm pretty sure Lana's going to be out for a few months now. She broke her hand. So I don't know what's going on with that feud now. Or that love triangle, which I hate.
Oh.
Same crap every week with these guys out there talking. In fact, I'm not even going to get into what these guys said to each other because it's just stupid.
No, it's the same.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I ain't even going to get into what they even did. Because I don't even think Lana's going to be around anyway. But the next segment after that whole little deal was Ryback and Seth Rollins, the U.S. versus IC title. It was funny because Sting popped up on the screen claiming that, they're waiting, and where's he at? And Ryback was able to take the distraction and roll him up for the win, so Ryback gets the win on Rollins. And then Sting popped up again and put the Sting mask on the Rollins statue. That was a good one.
That was good.
It's bad that the pre-taped Sting segments were the best thing.
Oh, I know.
And you could tell that they were all pre-taped.
I wish he would show up a little more.
Yeah, but at least they have him on there in some way. I mean, I'd rather him do that than not have him show up at all. But definitely don't. They need to have him in the arena next time. It can't be these pre-tape segments.
No,
don't do
he's
that.
Definitely gotta be in the arena.
Yeah, they can't keep doing that. Now, if they keep doing that, I'll start saying it's a joke.
Yeah, that's weak if they do that.
I mean, I loved last Raw whenever he kicked it off. And
hopefully they don't keep it up like they do with Triple H and having that. I can't see him having him job out, but.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe I hope they don't have him lose this match. I hope he definitely gets that belt.
Yeah.
It makes so much it'd make for so much more interesting storylines and TV.
Yeah.
Because like we said, Seth Rollins may be like one of the most lowest drawing champions of all time now because the ratings are horrible. Nobody's tuning in to see that guy.
Yeah, because nobody really knows him or knows he just.
They know
he hasn't been around long enough.
Yeah, hardcore fans like us knew that he was like Tyler Black and ROH and everything, but I don't think a lot of people realize that.
No.
They're like, who is this blonde-haired, streaked guy, white guy with, they just don't know who he is.
No, like, they know who people like Ziggler are. And,
yes, because he's already been plugged into people's heads for years.
Yeah.
They definitely they are missing the ball on Ziggs.
Yeah.
If they don't do something with him now that he's got Lana off his hands for a couple months, I don't know. You think she'll stick around anyway?
I don't know.
She doesn't do much anyway.
No.
But it was funny because, not funny, but it's weird because she was in that physical storyline. I think they were going to have a match or something because she was training in ring on Sunday at that live event, working out when she injured her hand. And I think they were going to have her in a match here, Night of Champions or something, but now it's going to be changed up if she can't wrestle. And they aren't going to have any more cat fights.
Right.
So,
how long she'll be out?
It's going to screw this storyline up, so much for that, guys.
Yeah.
And that was the next thing, was that whole Summer Rae deal.
Yeah.
Asking Rusev to come out and forgive her for seeing him naked, and it meant nothing. She thought, oh yeah, how about he's Ruru?
Ruru.
She thanked Ruru.
Yeah, talking about seeing Dolph naked.
Yeah, Rusev said it wasn't her fault, and it was Ziggler's fault, and said that they're all lying. And he'd make her feel like, and he would never make Lana feel like Dolph does. Yeah, Ziggs came out talking Rusev lying on him. And, he said Rusev was lying, not him. And said Lana gave him a message and he started beating him down. I forgot. That was kind of funny, actually. I wanted to note that. So I did end up saying what they did. But he made Rusev and Summer retreat, though. So I don't know. Lana, was she even around in this segment? I don't think.
No, I don't think she was. No, she wasn't.
Because that was on Sunday when that happened, so I guess, yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't on there.
Yeah, the day before she broke her hand, so I don't know if she's going to be back or not. They've got to. They've got to almost finish that somehow.
Yeah, at least get her back on TV.
Yeah, they got to finish that storyline somehow before they get her off.
Yeah.
Or it'd be just weird. You'd be like, what? Especially because they're doing TMZ-style vignettes and stuff.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler.
About forgot about that.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler was saw naked by Summer Rae. Having that guy talk and everything. Yeah. So next we had the worst match of the night, because you've seen it 5,000 times now, I think. Randy Orton and Sheamus. Boy, I couldn't wait to see these guys.
What? I don't know why they keep having match after match.
How out of place is Orton now?
Yeah, bad.
He does not fit into this era.
I don't know why he doesn't.
He needs to do something. I mean, I don't know. It's just like he's the same guy all the time, never changes any kind of character. It just gets boring to see him after a while. And that's what you always say, like when he takes a break, it's good for him because people forget about him for a while. I think it's about time.
Yeah, you take a little break.
He's going to have to, because that's the only thing that keeps him...
Something out, too, a little different.
It's the only thing that keeps him fresh, though, is like him taking time off, because he just seems so boring now.
Yeah, they need to...
I mean, I'm an Orton fan, too, and it's like, I'm trying to be negative with him, but it just seems like, man, he's getting boring.
Their schedule, too, so he ain't on there all the time either.
Right, he is working that lighter schedule, right?
Yeah, but I think it still should be a little bit lighter, so he's a little less of him.
Don't show him every week.
No.
He should be used more
in catches.
Yeah, and not with the Sheamus every time.
No, put him in with some of these guys, really good guys coming up.
You know what I was just thinking, though? I think they may have wrote him off for a little bit, because remember the Wyatt family came out when the lights went off and they came back on. The Wyatts were standing there and surrounding him, because I failed to mention that earlier in the night he saw talking with Ambrose and Reigns backstage. Orton was, and they're looking for that mystery partner, which we'll get talking about here. But Wyatt family, laid him out, had Strowman choke him out, and then gave him that horrible finisher.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But anyway, Wyatt posed in front of him and said that follow the buzzards. So he said that it had to do with him talking to Reigns and Ambrose, is what the announcers were saying.
So, yeah.
So it looks like Orton, could be off TV like we said. Like, man, you're already getting stale, buddy. We got to get you off there.
Yeah. Figure out something, dude. Put him in. They just needed a good storyline to get him into.
I almost think he's better heel.
Yeah, I do too.
He doesn't have that face in him. And it seems like when he is a face, he's not into it as much out there at all. Trying to go through those face motions, like pump the crowd up and everything, doesn't look natural to him.
No.
Never really has.
He'd much rather be a heel.
He's always been a great, cocky, arrogant heel. I wish they'd make him more like he was in the beginning of his career. Not the Viper, but just more cocky and arrogant and acting like he's the greatest alive. That's what they should have stayed with him. But, man, I don't know what's going on with him right now. He just stuck.
Yeah, he is. Don't know what to do with him.
Following that, we had Dudley Boys Los Matadors with old El Torito out there. Los Chupacabra.
El Chupacabra.
Dudley's won via 3D. And one of the Matadors started shoving around El Torito, so the Dudleys came back and put him through a table via the top rope power bomb. We haven't seen. Mae Young style.
Yeah, after we're just talking about that.
So, what do you see? Is El Torito, he was only kicked around by one of them, so do you see them splitting apart or just becoming heel? Tag team?
I don't know. I'm almost thinking they're becoming heel, but I don't know what they're going to do with El Torito, maybe.
Primo could take that mask off and claim he's done with the Matadors, too.
Yeah. That could be, yeah. They need split up. I think they're better singles.
Yeah, definitely. I think they are better singles. Primo and Epico.
Or they should have repackage them, send them down to NXT and repackage them or something.
How about that backstage segment with the Dudley Boys, Matadorus, and Edge and Christian? I mean, New Day, not Matadorus.
Yes.
So.
That was good.
Yeah, that was pretty good and cool. I like the Dudley Boys being back in there. Definitely.
Yeah, so do I.
Definitely freshened up that whole division. Even Edge and Christian said it.
Yeah, and I actually look forward to seeing them on there.
Yeah, me too. Cesaro and Miz. What a horrible match. Big Show came out. Miz ran off in the crowd and got DQ'd. Or counted out, not DQ'd. Big Show knocked out Cesaro on the way out, too. So it's like, let's just pour some salt on the wound there and knock out Cesaro, while we're going down the ramp. What was that for?
Pointless.
Make him look horrible?
I don't know what they're doing.
Man, they're really missing the ball on Cesaro there. So there's two guys, Cesaro, and who else were we talking about? Ziggler. Jeez, they're getting just shit on, man.
Yeah.
Because we both know they could go anywhere and be top dogs right now.
Well, yeah.
Even in Japan, I'm sure they could.
Oh, definitely.
Jeez, I almost wish they would just quit and go somewhere else.
Yep, Ziggler, though, just signed that new contract.
Yeah, so. Cesaro's got to get out of there almost, in my opinion. They're killing the guy, dude.
If they don't do anything with him, I would think he probably might.
All he does is job out every week. Lost to Kevin Owens twice, and then Miz and Big Show's storyline means more than him, so.
Looked like they started to push him there, and they just buried him again.
Him getting out of that Cesaro tag team sucks.
Yeah, that hurt.
That was finally helping him out. And now he's back on his own, trying to make it on his own, and they don't like him on his own. Like I said, they don't think he has enough charisma.
I guess not.
Because they even talked about it. You said you don't have charisma?
Yeah.
They said that, so I don't know. I just don't think they don't have much faith in Cesaro, man.
They need to.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Team Bella comes out after that. Fox introduced Nikki as the champion, and they talked about her becoming the longest reigning champion in 7 days' time. Well, that was Monday. So coming up on Monday, she'll be the longest reigning champion that day. And PCB came out, and Charlotte says that she's going to break the streak before the time is up, and she will become the new Divas champion. and then she speared and figure-eighted Nikki, and Team PCB stood tall. So I guess next week they're having a title match?
Yeah.
I guess that's what I got out of that.
Weird, though. I don't know. I would think they were going to have her break the record. But
I think they are, dude. Still.
They may have a rematch or something. Charlotte gets screwed over and they'll have a rematch and she'll win it.
Yeah, I think that Charlotte's definitely next in line for that title. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Nikki, though, I don't see her bringing him along this far and not having her go through with it. So that's just my opinion.
They'll have Charlotte get screwed over and Nikki will break it, and then Charlotte will get a rematch.
That's what I'm thinking too. Exactly. Okay, so we had the main event: Cena and Primetime Players against New Day and Rollins. Cena AA'd Kofi for the win, and it ended with Cena and the Primetime Players doing the millions of dollar dance. Yeah, and then they had Rollins there, and Sting popped up again and talked him never coming to get the trophy. Sting had him fire up that trash truck too, and Sting shoved that statue in the truck, and it got compacted and crushed like a freaking tin can, which I'd never seen a bronze statue destroyed like that. Come on. Rollins, though, was pissed in the ring and grabbed his belt and got up to the commentator table and held it up to go off the air. And they did that plug on the Stone Cold podcast next. That was the end of Raw. So what'd you think of that whole trophy deal? I thought it was a little bit stupid, especially because that trophy crushed like plastic.
I know.
I mean, will a bronze statue do that?
I don't think.
I think I would have screwed that door up.
Yeah,
if that was really a bronze statue.
I don't think they would waste. They probably, I don't know what they would use, some kind of alloy or something, but
it wasn't a very strong metal they used there.
No.
Probably a tin. And how about how that U.S. title was like half done?
Yeah, that was.
I mean, they didn't even go all the way as to make the effort to make the belt look like it was really made on there. I mean, that's ridiculous. It was a horrible Raw, man.
Yeah.
Happy Labor Day to WWE. Because they took the day off, didn't they?
Man, you would think they would have tried ramping it up before Monday Night Football starts, too.
No, they took the night off like everybody else, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, they need to pick it up bad, or else it's just going to get to the point where we're just not going to want to watch.
No, we'll end up watching football instead.
It's getting to become like a job now.
Yeah.
To have to watch the damn thing.
Just to see what.
Or maybe I'll just start watching the Hulu version. Man, I don't know what's going on, but it's not that exciting anymore. Like, you don't get pumped for Raw on Mondays like you used to.
No, not unless you know something for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get pumped if we know, like...
Yeah,
like if we knew, like, you know, Sting's returning or Brock's going to be on there or something, we get pumped for that. But as far as these other episodes, when it's just random whatever they're going to do, it's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
You just don't even know what they're going to do from week to week.
Yeah, I mean, we thought they were going to go with that new format last week.
They didn't do it. They did not do that again. They did not press the matches. I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to say that. They didn't press the matches this week like they did last week. I thought that was way better.
Yeah.
Kept you up to date almost on what was going on.
Yeah, it was just back to same old shit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that didn't work. Because I really don't think it affected ratings any, so they just were like, that was a waste of time.
Yeah, well.
Raw's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Definitely was this week. I guess next week will be good because we get to see if Nikki breaks that record.
Yeah.
That's about all I'm interested in. Ain't that the last... I mean, after that, isn't it the pay-per-view, right?
I believe so.
Next week's the go-home show. I don't even know what day Night of Champions is on. I don't know if we have one more Monday or two.
It may be two.
Huh.
But I'm not... I may be wrong. It may be one.
I haven't even looked at the date for the pay-per-view, but they didn't act like it was soon, so it was weird. Like, maybe it is next Sunday. I don't know. It's not this Sunday for sure. I know that.
No.
So we may have one episode or two more before and maybe next episode or the episode after till we get to the predictions, because I don't think it's till... I'm thinking it probably on the 27th or 20th, but...
They need at least Sting on there at least one more time.
I'm thinking it's on the 20th, so that'd be next Sunday, not this coming Sunday.
Right.
So
yeah, at least Sting on TV.
Yeah, they really haven't done much to build that match.
No,
Except
other than the stolen statue.
Yeah, I mean, how is that really any... Come on. You expect us to believe that?
So.
Yeah. So rolling on to the news and notes, not much, got about a half a page.
Yeah, not much either.
One thing I wanted to note is NXT was bad this week. Just thrown, edited together, showing those matches from the bingo hall. I guess we did get 4 teams advancing in the Dusty Classic.
Yeah.
Ciampa and Gargano looked impressive from Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano from ROH. Looked real impressive. I was kind of surprised they got the win.
No. Yeah, they look good, though.
Could they be the winners of this?
Very well. I'm trying to think who else.
What a better way to kick off a team than that way.
Yeah. Unless they have Enzo and Cass, but I don't know if they plan on even putting belts on them.
Well, Amore and Cass did win the match in the bingo hall we saw.
Yeah.
And then Dash and what is it? Dash and Dawson or?
Yeah.
Nah, it's something else. I can't remember what that team. They're the new Brain Busters. That's what we're gonna call
them. Yeah. It's Dawson and no.
It's Scott Dawson is I don't know. I thought Scott Dawson was somebody. It might be Dawson and Dash. I don't know.
I think it is.
All I know is they look like the Brain Busters.
Yeah.
And then we had Balor and Joe advance. That's just going to blow up before this tournament's over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could see them winning it too, though.
They may. Hell.
And it was really weird how they went live, like tried to act like they were going live to a big arena for that final match.
I know. That was, I don't know why they even tried doing that.
Yeah, that was strange. I thought the whole format for the whole NXT was weird.
Yeah,
like we said, they better not, I don't know if it was because of Labor Day, but they better not keep up what they've been doing the last 2 weeks since that takeover, because it's been bad.
No, like we said, they wasted those matches.
Yeah, they did. 2 girl matches with debuts from Australia. You're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Could have put those 2 tag matches on there.
I know.
I guess they don't want 4 tag matches on the card.
Or if they were trying to draw some crowds there at the event, but...
And why is Tyler Breeze still in NXT?
I don't know.
He's really like good, and they could use him on the main roster. I don't see why he's not up there yet.
They just not do anything with him down there really either. I mean,
he's got a hell of a character and stuff. I enjoy him sometimes, man. He's pretty damn good. Damn good in the ring too. He's getting screwed more than anybody, I think, down there.
Yeah, like I said, they're just keeping him where he's at.
They don't even put the belt on him or nothing.
No, and he's had some great matches.
Yeah, he has. That 4-way when he was with Tyson Kidd, I can't remember who all was in that, but that was badass.
Yeah,
I'd like to go watch that one again. That was a really good match.
I think it was Hideo in it, I think.
It was a fatal 4-way, I think. It might have been. Hideo Itami needs to get back in there bad.
Yeah.
Going on from that, Angle revealed that he's not going to re-sign with TNA, and he said he will not sign with WWE either. He's going to take a sabbatical, and this is going to be in January when his contract's up. So, I think he has some much-needed rest to get to, but, man, I could see him sign with WWE after the sabbatical.
Yeah, I even seen an interview with Daniel Bryan where he claimed
he'd love to wrestle.
Would like to see him back in there for one little send-off.
I would definitely love to see that for sure. Daniel Bryan and Angle. And Angle, I think, said that. Isn't that one of his dream matches, him and Bryan?
Yeah, he said or Daniel Bryan said he would like to either see him fight. Maybe he said Owens or Cesaro. Maybe
Cesaro and him would be unbelievable.
Yeah, him and Cesaro.
He's got to end his career in WWE, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Give the guy a shot. I mean, he's had those pill problems and everything like that, but I think that he's over it now. I think he could finish out good with them.
Yeah, I think he would.
Use him sparingly.
Right.
So, you don't have to have him on there every week.
He'd be in the Hall of Fame anyway, so...
Oh, he's got to get in there. If they don't put him in the Hall of Fame, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, WWE, did you see they possibly spoiled the 6-man match due to that graphic error on WWE.com? They threw Baron Corbin's up there with Reigns and Ambrose as the mystery partner. And then quickly took it down.
Gosh, he was doing the editing and stuff. I mean, come on.
That's stupid. And you know it's going to be Corbin.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be him, man. Especially because they took out Orton. We talked about Joe, but, man, Joe's going to be too little compared to Braun Strowman.
Right. He's mixed up in this tag deal, too.
Yeah, and Corbin got done in the first round.
Yeah.
I definitely see it being Corbin.
The only other person maybe would be Kane.
Yeah, they could twist Kane in there if they want to throw everybody off the Corbin thing.
Yeah.
But what a better way for Corbin to come in there, really.
Yeah.
We always said that he should have been on the main roster a long time ago because they love that look and everything, but it's just his skills aren't that good.
No.
After they had him start wrestling some matches, we've finally seen some holes in his character.
Maybe they're going to make him go up there and
just destroy people.
Either push him and make himself better or sink.
Yeah, sink or swim.
Yeah.
He definitely is big enough to be up there and make a presence.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's got the look, pretty much, so.
We talked.
Some big men really coming in.
Yeah, we definitely need some big guys in there. Strowman's huge. I like his character. Yeah. And he did cut that promo again, too, said that stuff about Apocalypse, and his voice is really good for his character, too.
Yeah.
He don't have the Brock Lesnar syndrome, that's for sure.
That's what I was about to say. I have no high-pitched voice.
Did you see the note on Paige and Alicia Fox getting kicked out of that steakhouse in Baltimore, Maryland, Sunday?
I seen something on it. I didn't read the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess there was some customers harassing them for autographs, and they had an altercation. I guess the exchange led to drinks being tossed between the Divas and the customer, and they had to throw them all out.
Oh, that's funny.
So Paige and Alicia, you think they're going to get any punishment for that?
Doubtful. I don't know. It's not good publicity.
But I doubt they will. If the girl was harassing them.
Yeah.
I'm sure they got the drinks thrown at them first.
Yeah, you can't avoid some stuff. It's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Bo Dallas reportedly getting a new gimmick. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I guess he teased it in a backstage promo on SmackDown this week. I haven't seen it. And he used the new finisher.
Somebody was more, what'd they say, aggressive style, and I don't know.
You see, he didn't use the running Bodog. He used the new finisher. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, that's what I've read.
That's good because we thought like him and Bo leave against Brock Lesnar in October would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would have been.
So if they amp up his character more aggressive, you might think, man, maybe this guy might have a chance.
But they announced this big show. Against Brock. Come on.
It's Bo Dallas.
No, they announced. I just seen a thing that said Brock or Big Show.
Oh, they're gonna have Big Show do it now instead of Bo.
Yeah.
Well, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I was actually looking forward to Bo.
Yeah, I know.
So sorry for all our reports.
Change his character up, I guess. Maybe they done away with it.
Jeez, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Yep. And now it's the Big Show.
The Big Slow.
Brock Lesnar.
Man.
They got ring implode again. Probably.
I mean, he's gonna F5. You know, it's gonna be an F5 for the win.
Just take him to Suplex City.
Oh man. He could.
That'd be a workout.
That'd be good. WWE facing racism claims in Mexico. So did you see they're trying to combat it by like building up the cards with like with all these different stars like Jericho and everybody.
Taker.
Trying to get people into the arenas because they're facing claims of racism.
Deal with Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, and they don't have Mysterio.
Yeah.
And they're kind of freaking out about, attendance down there, I guess, so I had to make that note.
Yeah, I seen that.
Amanda from Tough Enough rumored to join Total Divas cast. I guess she is going to be in the Total Divas. She's been spotted backstage the past few weeks.
Yep, at a Performance Center.
Yeah, they're removing Naomi from the show. Which is understandable because I think it's her husband that's injured, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're removing her from the show and putting on Amanda from Tough Enough. I guess this means she's probably signed to developmental.
Yeah, I would imagine so. That's what I think it said. She signed one. They're pretty sure, I guess.
I wonder if they signed ZZ.
I haven't heard anything about that yet. I don't know if they will.
They aren't even going to give the guy a try.
Go get your cardio, buddy, then come back.
Did you see that other NXT diva may be in trouble now? Noop Al-Aribi. She isn't used on TV. I don't even know how to announce her name.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a weird. Yeah, Jasmine.
Oh, no. Jasmine. I don't remember seeing her really.
I guess she put up some tweets of racist tweets back in 2012, and they popped up again, and the account was deleted.
But she was supposedly 16 or 17, I guess.
I don't see her keeping them around. I don't see them keeping her around after firing, Rollins' old lady for the night.
A statement saying that it was when she was 16 or 17, and supposedly somebody else used her account. I don't know.
Ah, so she's claiming she didn't do it.
Right.
Okay, so we'll see what happens there. As I said, I don't even really know much about her.
Nah, me neither.
Did you see that Undertaker reportedly not going to retire? My God, how are they going to keep this guy around?
No, I seen that. I was like, oh.
I think they're actually going to pump him with embalming fluid, maybe.
They may have to.
I mean, Jesus. I don't see how he's showing no signs of retiring, they're reporting. Oh, man.
Yeah. Going on the Mexico tour.
Not even looking forward to Mania, let alone him sticking around more.
I don't think he's going to be able to make it anyway. He's going to get injured.
He's going to, dude. You know it.
He can't take much more at all.
No, I don't see him sticking around. Man, how could he stick around for a whole nother year after this?
I mean, he wouldn't do anything anyway, so why not just retire?
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. He only wrestles like once or twice a year.
Yeah.
It was cool for a while, but now you're like,
he just somehow, I don't know. I don't think there's no coming back.
I don't think there is either. He just has no wind or conditioning left.
And I don't think he can do a whole lot.
No, it looks like he's being braced up in there.
Yeah, so he probably can't. He's probably limited to what he can do physically.
When I saw that, I was like, oh man, no way.
Yeah.
Who's the hell's reporting this? Did they see SummerSlam? I mean,
yeah.
Taker practically made fun of himself by laughing at Brock like that, in my opinion.
I know.
You think it's funny?
I'm about to die here.
If that don't get Slammy for the funniest moment of the year.
Hey, it has to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we're the only ones that thought that was hilarious.
Oh, it cracked everybody up. So many memes about it and everything, too. Beavis and Butthead.
Whoa.
Somebody had Beavis on Taker and Butthead on Brock.
Oh, my.
Laughing at each other. Okay, so Taker, man, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I don't even know when he's going to be back. He's taking some time off and getting greased back up.
Mexico tour.
Right. Eric Bischoff, this is cool. He's being considered for the next Stone Cold podcast.
Yeah, I read that.
That'd be cool. Speaking of the Stone Cold podcast, what'd you think of Edge and Christian? I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good. I thought I love all of his podcasts, so.
Me too.
But, yeah.
This was a little more interesting than the ones he's had recently, though.
Yeah, he went into a lot of the...
Like I said, broke the old cowboy hat and the guitar out and everything, this one. They broke the kazoos out. I mean, it was great.
Did the Stone Cold song.
He actually did some tough questions on him, too, like asked him about the current state of the tag division and everything like that.
Yeah, they seem pretty pumped about it.
Yeah. What are they going to do, though? Say it sucks?
Yeah, and then they were talking to Dudley's, too, so...
Oh, I got something to say about Dudley's here.
I've seen something. I don't know if it's the same thing.
Okay,
we'll see.
30-minute Iron Woman match to headline next NXT TakeOver. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, this is breaking news today. Bayley and Sasha Banks will go for it. A 30-minute Iron Woman match for the NXT Women's title at the next TakeOver, and they will be the main event.
Jeez.
So it's more of a revolution going on in NXT than it is the main roster.
Yeah, what's Sasha coming back down?
I don't know why they're having her go back down there again.
Put Dana Brooke in there.
Yeah, Dana Brooke needs pushed to the top, really, in my opinion. She'll get over big time on Raw, man.
Oh, yeah, she will.
And the last note that I had is the all-tell-all interview Rene Dupree had on that two-man Power Trip podcast. Did you read this stuff?
No, I never got a chance to read it.
Oh, man, he blasted Bubba Ray Dudley for practically giving him tons of concussions, said that that's the reason Nowinski had to retire was because Bubba kept giving him concussions, practically claiming Bubba Dudley is a piece of shit. He claimed JBL is a piece of shit, and they could not even put down the transcript from the podcast of what he said about him because it was so bad. And he claimed Hardcore Holly is a piece of shit, too. He claimed Hardcore Holly, actually told him he was going to kill him and everything on a plane, and then when John Laurinaitis, he said, is partly to blame, he booked them in a match together, and I guess Holly proceeded to kick him in the eye to the point where it put him in the hospital, and he was in like a standing... he was knocked out on his feet for like 5 hours or something after the match. Yeah. And he wrestled like the next night.
Rene Dupree.
And he called him out on, just being just careless about injuries back then. He says he doesn't know about now, but they definitely were back then. He said he was getting concussions and wrestling the next night.
Jeez.
Which is not good at all. He said he's only like 28 or something like that. I can't remember. He's not that old, Dupree.
Now he is?
Yeah, he's now like, I don't know, I don't think he's even 30 yet. But
Damn.
He was only like 17, 18 when he was first in WWE.
Damn.
He might be 30-something, but anyway, he said he's about ready to be done because he said he's already got the post-concussion syndrome going where he's real forgetful and has moments where, like, he's just messed up in the head. And he says that, he's not going to get involved with WWE in any way, like those lawsuits and stuff, but he can definitely see their point of what they're doing.
Right.
He says they were very negligent on injuries and concussions and just throwing people out there and getting hurt. Like John Laurinaitis booking him against Hardcore Holly, knowing that he was going to whoop his ass. Stuff like that.
Rico.
He also said he looked like he was suffering from dementia or something. Hardcore Holly, like he's lost it. He's literally nuts. You've got to read the interview, dude. It was pretty good.
Oh fucking
JBL, piece of shit.
Oh, Rico, did you see that? He claimed that Bubba Ray's a spoiled little bastard or something.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have nothing kind to say either, Dupree.
He said that Bubba Ray intentionally injured him a couple times.
Same with Dupree.
Oh, my.
So, they said that he's so hard to work with. They said Devon's a professional, and he'll work with you, but Bubba, he's like, did you know that Bubba Dudley ended Nowinski's career from giving him concussions?
Jeez.
Yeah, and said he gave him so many concussions he lost count.
Surprised he didn't kill Mae Young then.
Yeah, they said he was totally unsafe. I don't know about now. I'm sure he's wised up, but when Dupree was in there, I guess it was pretty bad.
They wouldn't hired him back.
I can't believe Rico said the same thing about him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Rico's tell him he can come out here and I live in Las Vegas, come out here and I'll tell him to his face.
Jeez. Nobody cares for Bubba. I've noticed that.
No.
I'm glad they're back in the tag division, but personally it doesn't sound like he's that cool, but I don't know. I've never met him or nothing, so.
Stuff, and he seemed alright, I don't know.
Yeah, but a lot of guys don't have a lot of good stuff to say about him. I know that.
Yeah.
Anything else you have?
Let's see. Did I have anything else? Oh, I seen Ronda Rousey. Most not likely going to be at WrestleMania 32.
Not likely?
Nope. She's going to be doing another movie.
Oh, man. Roadhouse, right?
No, this one's a different one. I forget what.
Oh, but she's like going to take Patrick Swayze's role in the reboot of Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Why can't Hollywood think of anything new?
I don't know.
Everything has to be a remake, a reboot, or something.
Yeah.
Or a superhero movie. Wrestling and Hollywood are about paralleling each other right now. I mean, they just can't think of anything.
No.
new or fresh or anything. So
Yeah. Nope.
that'd be cool.
Oh, I seen something.
Go ahead.
About possible spoiler for Night of Champions.
I seen that. They put up that T-shirt.
A shipment of Cena U.S. Champ shirts or something.
Yeah, I seen that. They said this could just be like a sell order, but usually it means something. So,
we'll see.
like I said, I think that they don't want the belts on Rollins, man.
No.
Getting them off their ASAP, because like I said, right after that happened with his girlfriend, they come back on Raw and challenge him for the U.S. on the same night. I don't know if that was planned. So, you got anything else?
Well, I did see in that little interview with Daniel Bryan, they asked him who his favorite wrestler was right now, and he claims Cesaro. So
yeah, like we said, Cesaro definitely needs to be back in, pushed up to the top.
Yeah, favorite gimmick is New Day.
Yeah, we like New Day.
Yep. And he also said he'd like to see Cena turn heel.
Oh, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I mean,
he needs to.
Wow.
He gave his 500th wish or whatever.
Yeah, he did. So he doesn't really need to do anything else now with the Make-A-Wish.
Yep, turn heel.
Turn heel, dude. Please. I don't know, man. Well, if you got nothing else, I think that's going to bring us to the end, man.
Yep, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, pretty good episode this week, though.
Yeah,
for not a very eventful week, but...
No, and Raw sucked, too.
Yep, but I enjoyed it just like always, man. So, till episode 44, I'm going to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you like what you heard and you want to know anything or ask us any questions on what's going on or just have any questions, period. Also, make sure you hit the link below and go check out and subscribe to Chronochord Media. C-Dub, our other co-host that couldn't make it this week, big shout out to him. And Chronochord Media, They got really cool videos over there, some pro wrestling ones even. I actually put the playlist section on our channel on YouTube for Chronochord Pro Wrestling, so you can go there and check it out on our page. But yeah, shout out to C-Dub. And thanks. Go ahead.
Hopefully you didn't have too many drinks.
Yeah, hopefully you're doing all right, buddy, there.
Yeah.
So definitely see him next week, hopefully. He said he's going to try to jump on next week for sure. So, till episode 44, man, I'm going to say peace out, Jeff.
Yep. Peace out.
Thanks for listening, guys. Till next week. Peace.
Thanks. Later.